The heavy protest is being held in many parts of Iran, and this time stronger than ever. As the anti-government protest gains momentum in Iran, one question comes in every mind. Will the latest round of protest finally change the country's regime, or will the government once again use force to vanish out this hint of revolution? Now the main things are, what is this protest for? Why do these protests keep happening in Iran? Who is Ali Khamenei? What is the rule of law in Iran? And much more. To understand this completely, we have to sneak a little into the past, when Ali Hussein Khamenei became the supreme leader of Iran. He was born in 1939 in Mashhad, Iran, when Ayatollah Khamenei, the founder of Islamic Republic, was dying in 1989. Iran needed a successor. Ali Khamenei was chosen by the Assembly of Experts to be the next supreme leader. Even though originally he did not meet all the religious qualifications previously required. To make this happen, the government changed the parts of constitution so that he could take the position. Khamenei was not elected by the people, he was chosen by the Assembly of Experts behind closed doors. Ordinary Iranians were not asked, had no referendum, had no real say. This thing limits the idea of public opinion. At that time, Iran had just came out of the 8-year Iran-Iraq war. Economy was damaged, hundreds of thousands of people were dead. Society was tired and focused on survival. So Ali Khamenei not came to power because people wanted him, but he stayed in power because the system made him powerful. It means that problem did not start today, but many years ago. Now the question is, why do the protests keep happening in Iran? Earlier protests kept happening because Iranians wanted better conditions. Iran is not a normal republic. Real power sits with the supreme leader. Elections are tightly controlled. When people can't change things through ballots, they turn to streets. Inflation, unemployment, collapsing currency and sanctions hurt. But corruption and mismanagement hurts more. Every few years, price hike becomes the spark. This state enforces mandatory hijab, censorship of speech, art, internet. This tension exploded in 2022 after Mahsa Amini's death. Who is Mahsa Amini? How she died? What happened after her death? 22 years old Mahsa Amini died on 16th of September in police custody. She had been arrested in Iran for allegedly not following the country's strict hijab laws. Her death sparked the biggest backlash to the leaders of the Islamic Republic. Tens of thousands of people took to the streets across the country. They called for social and political change in Iran. Many women burned their hijabs as a show of resistance against government. Huge crowds of people gathered in Amini's home city. Each protest cycle follows the same script. People protest, state responds with force, arrests, executions, protests die down, and anger goes underground. These protests keep happening because the state refuses meaningful reforms. What is this protest for? Why does this seem stronger than ever? The previous protest happened because Iranians wanted better conditions. But this one took place to change regime completely. In this protest, women are leading. In earlier protests, women participated but not as leaders. Women openly challenged state authority. When women choose revenge, even the devils sit back and take notes. How this recent protest started and what is this for? This protest began in Tehran's old market known as Grand Bazaar. These protests started on Sunday, December 28, as shopkeepers closing down their business in protest of devaluation of currency and worsening economic condition. If they want to shoot and kill us, let them. We have had enough, said Amir, a food vendor in Tehran. The internet has been blocked and the whole country went offline. There is a complete blackout in the country. Why the internet has been blocked? Just to control the information flow and to make it harder for the protesters to organize. Security forces are using force to suppress protesters, guns, tear gas, and mass arrests, etc. But this time, people are not willing to give up because once fear breaks, it never fully returns. Now, the thing that actually matters is what's going to happen. India has ordered its nationals to evacuate Iran immediately. Australia also ordered its citizens to evacuate Iran. Russia ordered its nationals to evacuate as soon as possible. Russian embassy in Israel is closed. Before everything happened in Venezuela, Russia also ordered its diplomats and families to move out immediately. It means something big is going to happen. US warns Iran that they will get involved and they will hit them hard. However, the regime believed that US, chastened by its failure in Afghanistan, would never again intervene in the region. But these assumptions were shattered when Donald Trump issued his post on X, warning the regime.
If they start killing people like they have in the past, we will get involved. We'll be hitting them very hard where it hurts. And that doesn't mean boots on the ground, but it means hitting them very, very hard where it hurts.
At this point, we don't understand the double standards of Trump. When Russia goes in Ukraine, they call it Russian invasion. But when Trump goes into Iraq or threatens Iran, they make the world believe that this is for global goods. This is what media present gives a good. Next and the most important thing is the US military aircrafts deployed towards Middle East. P-8 Poseidons, Reaper drones, MQ-9 are reaching US air. US has sent many tankers to more than 19 bases. Trump has appointed its Delta Force on Iran. This is the same Delta Force who kidnapped President and his wife in Venezuela. This is not normal. US and Israel can attack Iran, and in this war, Russia will support Iran because there are tensions between Russia and US. Few days ago, US seized the Russian oil tanker and Russia warned US of nuclear war. China is already planning to invade Taiwan and condition of Hindus in Bangladesh. This is not at all normal. Is the world really proceeding towards World War III?